Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fruitymasterz channel. Yeah, it's been a while since my previous video. Perhaps it's not been a while because I might actually upload one before this one. Alright, so basically right now this is the stuff I usually don't share. I'm currently trying to figure out some mixed details about happy hardcore, specifically Rainbow High in the Sky. And I was really curious about the vocal, because it has its own sound. Wow, they actually had ray tracing back then. But yeah, this is Rainbow High in the Sky for those of you who don't know.
I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. And then I hope to see your smile every night and day.
Yeah, nice smile. So right now I used a stamp separator from FL Studio to separate the stamps. And I'm trying to rewrite the vocal in MIDI as close as I can. The BPM is 168. 168. This is the vocal with a saw.
I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away.
I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but my saw might sound out of tune. Well, it's not the saw. It's the vocal. There's also a harmony happening, and somewhere later in the track you actually hear the harmony layer in the vocal on solo, which makes it really easy to replicate it. Eventually I'm just gonna finish this and I'm gonna send it to Ace Studio. If you never heard about it, don't worry, I'll show you in a minute. You know, we don't all fart coins or have a sister that can sing. So this AI singing tool is, well, just a really nice tool. And it's not just insert prompt and press enter, you know, there's a lot of HI involved, human interaction. Now, listen carefully, there is a second top layer on the main vocal. We all know the main one. I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. Yeah, so you can actually sample that if you love my beautiful voice. Yeah, so try to listen for the second melody.
I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away.
Rainbow high in the sky, I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. So these are the harmonies. At a later part, there's this drop beat stuff. Boom. So this, I think, is the harmony. So pretty sure that's the harmony there. Also, this is really nice. Not having the harmony on every part of the vocal actually makes the harmony more special. So in this case, less literally is more. This is kind of the stuff I'm doing, analyzing old tracks, sometimes new tracks, and just you're discovering things by doing it. Yeah, so now let's do the harmonies and then let's try to recreate her voice in Ace Studio. Okay, so I might be showing off my Silent 1 design skills right here. A little bit. But yeah, I just felt like maybe doing that really fast ARP sound. Oh. Yeah, let's do a little live performance. I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the bird flying away. Damn, I'm getting emotional here. The sound of my own voice is touching me. Like a priest. Alright people, if you're still watching after that awesome vocal demo I just performed live for you, this is Ace Studio. Ace Studio is like, it's actually, they have their own DAW and sort of makes sense. Not all the way, but it does make sense. And it's AI assisted. So, in a really cool way. Alright, so, sing a track. We right here have the main vocal, let's insert MIDI. Rainbow. So if I play it right now, it will actually stop. And it will start rendering. Yeah, see? So it's AI assisted rendering. And then it'll go to la 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 or da da da. La la. Yeah, mostly da actually. Da. Ooh. I'm actually really excited about this now. Okay, this sounds really smooth. And I'm sorry, in my opinion, she actually sounds better, her vocal tone, than the one from rainbow high. Yeah, this is more like rainbow high in the sky. It's like sweeter, you know? Yeah, so the next thing would be actually typing in the words. I wanna see the rainbow. And this will be tricky because, well, it did do the legato notes, but yeah, one person can't sing 2 notes at a time, of course, so this is realistic, but it might introduce some problems. By the way, really quick, this right here, those are currently the lyrics. And believe it or not, it's enough to score a hit with a pop song. Like I said, it didn't really do it. Well, to be honest, it did do this really great. But this note right here, yeah, I have to find a way to fix that without messing it up. But
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I can't even do that. It kinda has something, a certain rhythm to it, right? You know, you gotta feel that rhythm from within. Feel it under your skin, you know, every moment, every hour, but every minute getting louder. So it's about, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe an hour further in time. But yeah, you know what they say, time is an illusion. So, yeah, alright, so I kinda fixed it maybe, ish.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beer drinking away.
Oops, those are not the right lyrics. I can kinda sense where this is going. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray.
Well, it doesn't always go as planned, but then a plant can't always grow. Unless you have a power plant.
And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray.
I hope... Damn it. Yeah, so I did that. So these are the 2 vocals. This is the main one. And then I saved the project and I changed some notes to the harmony. I could have done this in new tone, but this might feel more natural. Which is ironic. For some reason, because it's still AI.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beer drinking away.
Yeah.
And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray.
Now it's a good thing I actually already remade the synth. Check this out. Best synth ever.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky.
God, that's depressing. That's not the synth. Oh. Well, you can't see me right now, but I'm headbanging, baby. Alright, so let's not do the singing part, but let's do a little live performance of the synthesizer. Oh. Rainbow high in the sky. Yeah, I'm in the vibe. I'm definitely in the vibe. Yeah. Alright, so the next logical step to take would be to focus on the instruments. So this is basically the FL Studio extract from stems stuff without the vocal. And it's mainly a boom, a sub drop, something low. Yeah, it's like beneath all of us. And there's this Bassy Arp synth without bass. Alright, so that's gonna be tricky. Now, so to remake that sound, I actually did it right here, so let's delete it. Let's do it again. Sound 1. So let's enable the ARP, let's turn it to, I don't know, 2 octaves, because it goes up and down, and then maybe speed 1/16. Doesn't sound anything like it because there's a punchiness involved. Well, let's go for something like this. This doesn't even make sense. I'm right about that. Let's go make it stereo. 2 voices. It's lower than this. And then maybe introduce a higher one. Bit out of tune. Lower in volume. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. Now an EQ, and let's make it very top heavy. Okay, not that much. Then let's go to the filter. We're not going to use the filter, but let's use the drive and let's use some resonance, because there clearly is some resonance in there. But you will only hear the resonance at the cutoff point, which is about here. No. And there's some kind of phaser on there. Let's go to, I don't know, 25%. That's too much. Rainbow. I nailed it. Ooh, hey, what's that? Oh, Fruitymasterz Bank 2024. I really want to get this bank. Oh my god, where can I find it? Perhaps there's this website called fruitymasterz.com. Oh, yeah. This sound is pretty much not in there, but do you see where I'm going? Alright, so right now I'm doing some processing, mostly on what just happened. Yeah, so this is the original harmony. Well, yeah, it's not the best quality, of course, but I think it's close enough. So this is clearly some kind of telephone style bandpass. So I did the same thing. I used distortion. I made it clip a little bit. Then I throw in an EQ, and this one is important. This is a bandpass to make it sound like a phone with a bit of resonance, and then a little bit of compression to make sure all the words are sort of equally loud. I think that's close enough. Now let's do the main vocal. So I try to match the mixing of the main vocal a little bit. I'm not really sure how close it is, but well, it is something.
Wanna see a rainbow high in the sky.
That's the dry one, and this is the wet one. Making her wet. Ha!
Wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beach and drink it away.
So I feel another equalizer coming, but this is what I did. So first I changed her voice a bit. Yeah, I made it a bit more heavy with little alter boy. I changed the formant. Then a fast distortion again, because basically back then they just shouted really loud into the microphone. So that comes down to clip distortion. Then an EQ, a bit more high. Yeah, that kind of shit. And then Valhalla plate, I don't know, it was the first one I could click, you know, all reverbs are great. Then a delay, of course, after the reverb, because then you delay the reverb instead of reverb the delay. Long story. Another EQ, nothing much there, but I felt it was too much low, so I cut it again, you know. And then Oxford Inflator, just to see if I had it installed, but yeah, it does something cool. Alright, so pretty much right now, I have basically mixed the main vocal, mixed the harmonies, I made that synth, I tweaked it a little bit, and well, this is how it sounds right now.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beach, drink it away. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray. I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky.
Alright, so there comes in an arp. And it's another saw. Damn, I love saws, people. I love the saw. I also love sauce. But that's a different story. Sweet and sour with the chicken nuggets of Burger King. But I actually changed the chicken nuggets recently. They're now, I don't know, different. So I don't really like change. Hey, perhaps I have autism. Alright, so this one, Alright, so this one might be interesting, because, you know, I've only had one beer. You've only seen one beer in this video so far. So I quickly remade the MIDI. Yeah, I'm good at MIDI. So it's punchy, right? Okay. Oh, shit, that's kind of close already. Yeah. Oh. It's not a filter, you know? It's a, Do you hear that? Pew, 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 pew. That's resonance. That's a filter. It is a single saw, I think. So let's make it 2 saws. Perhaps a bit more decay and release. And let's give it a filter. Open it up like this. Okay. Shitload of resonance because that's the 90s. It's too clean. It's way too clean. That's the problem with modern, retro, vintage recreations. It's just too clean. So why? Let's have a look. Alright, so the MIDI is wrong. I think this nailed it, you know. Oh crap, I still have to do the drums. Oh damn, that one beer is really kicking in. But the beer is still unopened. How did they plan this out, you know? This might have been years of planning. It might also be a second beer. Alright, so this is how it sounds right now. I did the Arpy thing. And after this, I'm like going to dreamy land. And I'll be sleeping very well.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beer and drink it away. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray. I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on the beer and drink it away. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray.
Ah, damn it! I have to do that one too. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one. But I will not do it today. Right now, I'm gonna figure out how to put all of these phone recordings on my PC, and I'm gonna laugh about it, like shit, this is really weird. And then I'm just not gonna delete anything, except for the parts where I'm like really fucked up. And I'll see you again, well, in a second. So, I'm back again, like I said, in a second. Yeah, it's actually a couple of days now. The next thing, before this part is finished, we actually need there are strings in there. I guess there are some kind of strings. Alright, so I'm gonna find those strings. Now, meanwhile, something really interesting happened. I actually cancelled my ChatGPT subscription because, you know, it's fun, but I don't really use it in a useful way. More like fucking around, trying to get it to crash or whatever. But I actually swapped that for Roland Cloud again. Oh, I fucking love Roland Cloud. It's like so awesome. And really, it's another subscription. Yeah, people don't like subscriptions. So let's say you pay 20 bucks a month a whole year. That's like $240. And you have everything. You have all of the sample packs. You have all of the plugins. Everything. So if you buy one synthesizer, for instance the Juno or the Jupiter or whatever, it's already $199. It's $200. So yeah, let's say you want to buy everything so you don't have a subscription plan. Yeah, it'll take you about, I don't know, over 10 years to earn that back. So yeah, I don't mind a subscription. Now, let's find those strings. Okay, so, general settings. General settings. What's a nice string synthesizer from the 80s? Yeah, this definitely looks like something that does strings in a really old way. Alright, so I'm gonna look for some string sounds. Hey, what's this? Nah, whatever, I can play keyboard. But I do have one. Oh, what? Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's not the exact same way they did it. But, yeah, in the end, it's the way the end result sounds, right? So I think this is gonna do really well in the mix. So I added a really low note, like basically a copy of the bass layer. And then a 5th or 7th or whatever there. So this is how it sounds. And I just throw on a low cut to, well, basically keep the high notes, but also keep the high harmonies of the low notes. So now we go into the rave territory. We need a kick and a rave synth. So we could actually, you know, rip that kick, but yeah, I don't want to use anything from the original. It's just way too much fun to recreate it yourself. That synth, however, I'm pretty sure that's a Kashmir Serum preset. Well, not back then, but I remember the sound. Serum. So I think I found the preset I was thinking about. Yeah, so that's like double thinking. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that the sound in this track, like the one from the pinball music video, there's no limit, pow, 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 pow. So I'm pretty sure it's sampled. So let's do that. Let's just sample one note and use that sample as our instrument. This might be interesting. Okay, I really think this is interesting. So I cut out a part, the highest note. So because when you pitch it down, it gets longer, but when you pitch it up, it gets shorter, and it might be too short. Rainbow. Whoop. So basically, yeah. Okay, this is really awesome. But somehow my CPU is going really wonky. Good enough for me. Well, I can honestly say this works. So recently I actually nice old Nexus. Yeah. So I got into touch with Nexus again and actually got the 90s pack. Just, you know, I prefer creating everything myself, but sometimes that really messes up your flow when you actually create something new. So yeah, I'm actually using more presets these days. You know, that's just awesome. And this is the 90s pack from Nexus, and I was just curious what kind of sounds are in there. Rave organ, rotary. Yeah, this is just really cool. So there is this drum kit in here. There's a drum. You know, I can actually just grab a 909. I actually have a 909 replica by Behringer, which is good enough. But yeah, there are multiple ways to roam. There are actually also multiple ways to other cities. But yeah, let's just grab a drum kit. Cut. Yeah, so drum set 90s from Nexus. And I'm pretty sure there are some kicks in here. Already sounds fine. So let me just try and match that up. Now I wouldn't really say this is a kick that lacks bass. Or sub actually. Yeah, so I sort of match it up a little bit. And yeah, at some point I'll have to clean up the project file a little. Yeah, so this is what I have right now. After this, I'm pretty sure there's a break beat in there, and that's probably a sample. Then there's also a 909 snare rising up. Yeah, so this is what we have right now, and after this, let's have a look at the bass line. Alright, so right here we have that little drum loop I was talking about. So I'm pretty sure this might also be a drum machine. So I just, once again, Roland Cloud. I'm not sponsored by them, but hey, Roland, if you're watching, maybe you should. But yeah, I don't mind, you know. Sounds similar enough to me. So let's actually sample that. And because I really don't know yet how to turn this one on or off. Perhaps this one. Okay, so that's the on and off. Damn. Yeah, and let's maybe saturate it a little bit and do some processing so it sounds worse. So it's not accurate enough, and we do need some head loops maybe, but I went from this to this. Yeah, so now the bass. So this is the bass, basically. So that's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna use some of those Roland plugins again. Perhaps a silent, I don't know, but yeah, they're really into Roland now. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's a bass guitarist synth. Yeah, let's have a look. And there's this woombly 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 rhythm. Let's figure it out. So I'm kind of impressed. I think this matches really close. Yeah, so if you look at the rhythm, it's boom pa de boom pa. It's a bit arpy. So yeah. So let's check it out in the full track. Okay, so the vibe is definitely there, but the bass somehow isn't clean enough. Might be several things. I'm just gonna find out what it is. Alright, so I wasn't really convinced by that bass, so I tweaked the bass a little bit. I also added some crashes. Basically a 909 crash. Crash. Yeah, and one that pans to the left, one that pans to the right, and a sweep. Yeah. Alright, and then I added some extra hi-hats, not very loud, and then another loop. Let's see if we can play this. This was the original loop we made. Actually cleaned it up a little, and then another one. Yeah, it might actually sound like too much, but perhaps that's because it is. Now, and then here the crashes. Yeah, and then also some snares. And I also try to keep the samples in tune a little bit. Now, so this is what we have right now. And after this, I'm gonna work on the final part, on the main drop. And also, there is one more instrument we still don't have, and that's the Rave piano. Alright, so meanwhile it's evening again. Yeah, I've actually been listening to the main drop, and I basically put all of the stuff we already made on the on the right place over there. Now, all that remains basically is, well, to do the piano. The Rave piano, and this is going to be really cool, and well, some cleaning up to make it look a bit better, and perhaps some tweaks in the mix. This is the piano I've been talking about, or talking about if you're Canadian. Okay, so if you can hear that, I am so very sure that's this one, the JV 1080. What? So there might be a bit too much bass in there right now, and it does need a bit more reverb and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this comes very close. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. But then in the drop, the piano is actually different. So I'll have to do that one too. Now, as you can see, it now looks a bit different than before, but that's basically because I, well, reorganized all the mixer tracks. Now, the thing about FL Studio is you don't have to do this, but if you look closely, every unique sound is on its own horizontal mixer track. This actually makes sense, because this is, well, pretty much how it all started out. Every unique sound had its own tape and mixer track, right? Sometimes you had to combine certain sounds because your mixer wasn't big enough. So I prefer this way because it basically looks more organized and you know where everything is. On the other side, we're not going back in time, right? We're going forwards in time. So if it's possible, why not? If it works for you, just throw everything anywhere. But yeah, this also kind of makes collabs in FL Studio more difficult because everyone can work in his own way. So if you have to work in someone else's system of organizing, yeah, that can be tricky. Now, another thing, I didn't really work on the colors yet. I might actually not do that. On the bottom right there, that's the kick. After that, the drums, then the snares. So I kind of keep the instrumentals on the bottom and the vocals on the top. And then the higher the frequency band of the sound, the higher it is in the mixer. Personally, I really like this workflow. Yeah, I basically future-proofed this FLP. Now, on with the show. Let's do the rhythmical piano. Pam, 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 pam. That one. Alright, so, yeah, that piano part. So what I basically did, I soloed the AI extract from Stem's instruments track solo. Damn, sample. And, well, these are the normal chords that start before the drop. And it's basically the same thing, but with more rhythm. This is kind of hard to hear. But it basically goes like ta 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 ta. Alright, nice. So Samsung wants me to update my phone, so it just basically stops the video. Nice! Okay, so it basically goes like this. Man, I have so much talent with the keyboard. So yeah, I'm going to try to replicate that rhythm. And then basically using those ghost notes to turn them into chords. Well, prepare for some high science, people. This is beyond quantum mechanics. I'm pretty sure I nailed it. Now, so that's basically it. I'm now gonna do some fine-tuning in the mix, and after that I'm gonna make the preview video. And yeah, I might actually show it after this video as well.
I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a beer drinking away. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray. I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a beer drinking away. And then I hope to see your smile on an empty tray. Smile on an empty tray. I wanna see a rainbow high